how did that happen? How does a company get that big without having sort of internal communications? How does that happen?
I think a lot of it was because even though it wasn't my job, and believe me, I was in a company that was very stay in your lane. They do not want you going and telling other departments how to do their job. They didn't want your input. They never asked for your input. Didn't mean I wouldn't have given it anyway. And a couple of times I did, only to be shut down immediately. But basically, I mean, I would just, I got into the company and I would ask if there were, channels for people to go to ask questions about like what happened in the all hands meeting, if there were ways that we could, provide suggestions, if we had a community channel, anything like that. A lot of the times companies that big do have an external platform for internal communications where you can get on and kind of do the dialogue thing, and anybody with you wouldn't have to be like a VP or anything to make a chat start or anything. You could be at any level and people would be engaging with you. But they just, honestly, I think they just didn't want that. They wanted a lot of control over what was going on, and they didn't want people to feel like they had the freedom to speak up because they wanted to control everything. So all of the things in the company, it took a long time to get anything done because it would have to go through like 15 to 20 rounds of approval. So a lot of the times I would have initiatives that I had launched 90 days before that were not out in public yet, because they just hadn't gone through all of the tape that it needed to get anything done. Oh, I think that it was mostly just about, they didn't want to have the communications because they didn't want the feedback to make them have to change any of the old ways that they were doing things. They wanted to do what they wanted to do, and they wanted people to kind of shut up.